Remember a story when Alex McLeish, his son John, and the Football Manager game almost rewrote the entire history of football by signing Lionel Messi for Rangers in 2004? Messi managed to maintain his level forever, up until recently when he said, "That's it, I'm done," probably in Spanish. But everything that happened to Barcelona doesn't feel surprising. It felt predictable. We all know that everything will come to an end, from the Holy Roman Empire to Manchester United under Sir Alex. Every dynasty will meet its demise. The only surprising thing is the fact that Barcelona let it happen, and they've done nothing to slow it down. Some people say that winning is a cure for everything, but in this day and age, you need to stay on top of your game every single year. In recent years, Barcelona had 3 signings worth 100 million plus, only to get dropped out of the Champions League every single year in an embarrassing fashion. Combined with Argentina's failure in a lot of competition, the pressure builds up massively against Messi. For a team that romanticized the slogan "more than a club," they didn't really practice what they preach. Instead, in every step the club makes, the buck stops with Messi. Man, I hate to be Barcelona right now, ha ha ha. Messi scored a penalty, what a loser. He can only score from penalties. Messi sucks. He let Liverpool win the Champions League. Higuain shot the ISS. If Messi was there, he'd absolutely score. They lost in the World Cup final. Messi is nothing without Xavi and Iniesta. Did he just retire from Argentina? What a softie. Oh wait, did he return for Argentina? Wait until the World Cup. I'm sure he will retire again. Ha 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 ha. In early July, Guillaume Balaguer wrote an article for BBC Sports about Messi and his fallout with Barcelona. He said that there are 3 issues that led to the breakup, with all eyes on Messi after his camp sent out a burofax to notify Barca that he wanted to bail out of the sinking ship. Everyone started to think about Bartomeu and the downfall after Guardiola. But remember that slogan. Their issue was more than a club. It stems so much deeper than just another season with an awful manager. In 2017, Javier Mascherano said that Messi is bigger than the club, saying that he was untouchable and the rest of the team was dispensable. And that was not an oblivious statement either. It's really hard to say that they're not overly reliant on Messi, or it's hard to say that this is not Messi FC. In 2014, Barcelona was leading 3-0 against Eibar, and in the last 15 minutes, Luis Enrique wanted to bring Messi off for Munir El Haddadi. After a lot of hand-wavering, eventually Enrique gave up and decided to bring Neymar off instead. Let's see, where have I seen that before? Since 06-07 season, he always scored in double digits every single season. And that is a problem by itself. Messi is probably one of the most marketable player on earth. But you can't sell a team when someone had to do everything by themselves. 16-17 season was the last time Barcelona had 3 goal scorers in double digit. And Messi was not the assist leader. On one hand, that was the testament of Messi's longevity and consistency, but that also showed their weakness, which led to the second problem of Barcelona. Aside from the departure of Neymar, do you remember the last time Barca sold a star player? Probably Pedro, Alexis Sanchez, or Fabregas. Don't get me wrong, Barca is just like every other big team who pay their way into success, but in the last 5 years they had too many big investments that didn't even stick into the first team, especially 3 100 million plus signings that ended up misused, injured, and well, should we talk about the other one? It appears that they were too comfortable with what they had. Barcelona probably had their best 3-year streak from 08-09 to 10-11. The component for their success was the nucleus of tiki-taka from Pep Guardiola, their willingness to take a risk by getting rid of fan favorites and replacing them with a mix of several big names and lesser-known role players that turned into important members of the team. Alongside of the elder statesmen who were acting as the leaders of the team, they also started to start La Masia graduates in the first team. But in recent years, all of those 4 parts of team building had been thrown out of the window, which led to the last part of the problem. This is gonna sound like I'm 14, oh my god, this is so deep. But remember that one proverb saying, if you love something, let it go. Barcelona were clearly grasping a straw to keep their old pillars in the first team. To make it worse, in the 1920 season, their set of captaincy had their own issues. I know in recent years, captain of a team is less about leadership and more about character. But they literally lost either the captain or vice captain almost every single year. You might see a recurring theme there. Most of them were products of La Masia. So what happened to the greatest youth academy in the world? Well, Tifo Football made a really good video about it a year ago. But to put it simply, the philosophy has changed a lot in 15 years. To hammer the shift in team philosophy, they hired Ernesto Valverde from Athletic. With his direct and pragmatic approach, he had great records during his first 2 seasons. Although, there are 3 key matches that destroyed his entire legacy. The fans are demanding him to be fired. In January, he was kicked out of the club and we all know how it ended up. At the end of the day, every problem Barcelona had was tied to their president. Josep Maria Bartomeu got the job in January 2014. Since then, Barca won 3 La Liga titles, 4 Copa del Rey, and 1 Champions League title. I mean, that's a lot of achievements for 6 years. But in that time span, they threw away their fluid possession football philosophy, paying a lot of money for players that didn't even fit to the team, ended the 6-year streak of 100 plus goals a season, pragmatic football and still conceding a lot somehow, awful away record, choking in the Champions League, pissing off the fans and their best player in the last 15 years. Now, this is the part where every other YouTuber comes to a conclusion where they say Barcelona should do this, they should do that, but we all know that this guy is the main problem, and if this guy is out, they had to go through a massive, complete rebuild. But where's the fun in that? I mean, we don't care, right? So let's see what happened to every single signings and every La Masia debutant in the last 6 years. That's more fun. Amazing.